9. Service matter. We have already extracted the rule governing the service conditions of the respondent. Full stop. The respondent was ordered to be on probation for a period of 1 year. And as per clause 3.2 of service rules, his performance during the period of probation was to be reviewed by the company, and that the company could extend the period of probation or terminate the service of the respondent at the time of probation period. Full stop. On the other hand, clause 3.3 of service rules stated there has to be an order communicating the order of confirmation to the officers concerned after the end of the period of probation. Full stop. In the present case, no such order of confirmation was passed by the appellant number 2, confirming the service of the respondent. Full stop. There is no dispute with regard to the fact that the respondent continued to be on probation, which was extended for a period of 3 months. Full stop. Next para. After making a total appraisal of his performance, a report was submitted to the board of directors by appellant number 1. Full stop. The record also discloses that the board of directors held a meeting, and in that meeting they not only considered the performance assessment report prepared by the appellant number 1, but not also perused the entire service record of the respondent, and thereafter took a decision of terminating his service due to unsatisfactory work. Full stop. The aforesaid decision of the board of directors of appellant number 2 was communicated to the respondent under the impugned order dated 29th 11th 1999. Full stop. The respondent was not confirmed on the post of executive director marketing, and he continued to be on probation, during which period his service could be terminated for unsatisfactory work, and for doing so it was not unnecessary for the appellants to institute departmental proceedings or to give an opportunity of hearing to the respondent. Full stop. But the fact remains that a number of communications were issued to the respondent by the appellant number 1, bringing to his notice his dismissal performance and unsatisfactory work with an advice to improve his performance. Full stop. Next para. Our attention was also drawn to a letter written by the respondent to the appellant number 1, who was the managing director of the company. Full stop. If a subordinate officer like the respondent is in the habit of using an intemperate language against his superior like the appellant number 1, the decision taken by the appellant company cannot be said to be in any manner vitiated. Full stop. In our considered opinion, the ratio of the above referred decisions are squarely applicable to the facts of the present case. Full stop. The respondent was time and again informed during the probation period about his deficiencies and was given ample opportunities to improve them. Full stop. Therefore, enough precautions were taken by the appellant to see that the respondent improved his performance, and such an opportunity was proved to him. Full stop. But such advices and opportunity were totally misplaced, as the respondent considered the same as unnecessary encroachment and interference in his work and wrote back rudely in an interpreted language. Full stop.